Show, man.
Exactly. Is that not exciting? That's memorable there, right there.
Absolutely,
right?
man.
It was not goosebumps. It's like, who in the feeling?
Of course. And I mean, I'm forcing and I'm feeling like, hey, I'm feeling that spirit, man. I'm feeling that spirit. Listen, if you just tuned in, welcome to Ekse. We're taking you all the way till 5 p.m. We are live on Cape Town TV, coming to you from our Observatory Studios. My name is Forbes. Joining me is Amy Meyer. And ons bring I flavors, bring I juice, Mayo, Paya, Opaya, Oma, your adopted cousins, everyone.
Yeah,
tell
and
them
your
it's
sisters
Ekse
and your
time.
uncle Tasso. How are you
man.
doing, man?
I'm absolutely hungry.
No, man.
But I'm okay.
But the fast is doing you good.
It's doing me good. And just on that note as well, I want to wish everyone at home a Ramadan Kareem too.
Yes.
And
it's important.
Of course, it's very important. A Ramadan Kareem to you, and I hope you are enjoying the fast to the most. So that's from us at Cape Town TV to you at home. Ramadan Kareem Pwaza.
And just like Riaz Solker, my name is Amy Meyer. Thanks so much for joining us once again, guys. And you know We will bring you best of the limelight for the highlight of today. The lineup goes like this. We have the most beautiful gentlemen, they said, I must say gentlemen, of Ensemble, they said, I must say it like that. And we also have Saayman, and she is an aspiring actress from Mitchell's Plain. We'll chat them a little later, find out about their interests and their stories.
Yeah, and of course we have your trending news, checking out what's happening in and around South Africa. And we also have a gig guide with Mr. Monde himself. And remember, if you do want to be a guest presenter on our show, all you have to do is to send us a little video, and that is to email Ekse at capetowntv.org. And remember to follow us on all our social media pages as well. We are on Facebook, Ekse and Cape Town TV. We are on Twitter at Ekse_live. And also we have that YouTube channel up and running so you can catch all of your favorite episodes. So make sure you click subscribe.
If you just missed it, it's going to come on by tomorrow between 7. So watch it out, guys. Watch it all out.
Yes, Dicey repeat, man. Yeah, and I'm super excited. It is a Tuesday. Yes. We want to know from you what do you choose today? What do you choose? Let us know on all of our social media platforms. And also, obviously, you're choosing us, but what else do you choose as well?
What do you choose for today? Mina?
I choose money. I choose getting paid on time. I choose if my invoice is sent, you know.
We've been having the struggle, guys. It is real. But we are still happy to be here. That's why we are fortunate.
Of course. Are you happy? Are you not? Let us know on all of our social media pages. We're going to check out what's trending right about now. And also, if you want to give us a ring as well, 021 448 0448. And that is also if you're doing amazing things in and around your community. Outside of Rapture, of
Dance Joy
and you want to be on the show, give us a call. We'll hook you up. Are you ready for trending news?
Let's do trending news.
Let's check it out. Yes, man, this is called What's Trending, where we take a look at some of the things happening in and around
Cape Town.
Mzansi. Going to the first one, the Durban Mayor Zandile Kumede faces corruption charges in court. Now, now this morning, Mayor of eThekwini Metro Zandile Kumede actually appeared in the Durban Commercial Crimes Court on charges that include fraud, corruption and racketeering. Now, Kumede reportedly handed herself over to the Hawks on Tuesday morning. The charges preferred against Kumede relate to a dodgy 208 million rand tender with the Durban Solid Waste Department, and earlier this month actually 9 people were arrested, including DSW Deputy Head Robert Abu and the City Supply Chain Manager Sandile Kobo. And this was all for fraud relating to the same tender. What's happening, guys? And they already appeared for the Commercial Crimes Court, and the accused were actually a matter of previous service providers as well.
Wow. And just about that, we are going to go straight to the 19th edition of the Utility Week and Power Gen Africa. And this is a conference, guys, where a lot of people will actually be attending, which is so great. It's an exhibition for energy sector, and it's expected to attract 10,000 senior level executives, which is brilliant because there'll be speakers for, it's between today, which is the 14th of May, until the 16th of May. And there'll be 300 renowned speakers, 350 exhibitors, 77 utilities, and as well as municipalities will be attending the event. And the event will actually take place at the Cape Town International Convention Center, which is the CTICC. So going back now to Caster Semenya, what do you think about Caster Semenya,
She's been through a lot. She really has been through a lot.
And one of the things that is still bombarding her right now is her testosterone levels, you know. So the Court of Arbitration of Sports, as well as the International Association of Athletes Federation, which is the IAAF, is telling her to level down her testosterone levels.
I heard about that story.
Is it? And they're telling her that she should do it like medically. And she's like, no way, this is not gonna happen. So because she's not doing this, and this is not up for grabs for her, the court will actually appeal to maybe suspend the whole appeal, so that this is actually good for her in her long run, so that she can keep her 800-meter championship goal. And that was in Doha, Qatar. That's brilliant for her, but also for us. But unfortunate for women, because a long shot who she'll be running with will actually be like she'll be running like ahead of them like all the time, be faster than them and things.
Well,
so that's kind of like a bitchy unfair for those women. But what can we say? The woman is doing great things for herself. I mean, come on. And I salute her. Woman to woman.
What are your guys' thoughts on the matter? Let us know on all of our social media. That's your trending news in a brilliant rap for you, just like that. And we'll see you on the flip side of this.
Welcome to Ekse's Gig Guide. Global comedy superstar Russell Peters is to perform at the Grand West in May. The international comedy sensation Russell Peters will be performing in the Grand Arena, Grand West, on the 17th of May as part of his Deported World Tour. This Emmy, Gemini, and Peabody Award-winning comic will perform his famous, sometimes controversial, brand of humor with all new material and plenty of his signature audience interactions. Russell Peters' Deported World Tour kicked off in Australia and New Zealand last February and has traveled to 29 cities in 20 countries. It has been seen by more than 100,000 fans worldwide. Tickets are available from CompuTicket starting at 300 Rand and 50 per person. The show starts at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7 p.m. Parental guidance for strong language, age restriction is recommended. And on the 25th of May 2019 at Innovation Lounge at Arts Cape Theatre, join Mark Hendricks for #Soul Citizens with Amanda Tiffin, Sean Johannes, Lummanyano Unity Music. Bookings can be done at bmia@fedexunit.co.za. This is brought to you by Cape Town Events, Live Gig Guide Theatres in Cape Town. This is what you could do on the 29th of May till the 2nd of June 2019 at the Cape Town Comedy Club. Join Goliath and Goliath starring Donovan Goliath, Nicholas Goliath, and Jason Goliath for #Goliath Takeover. You can get your tickets at CompuTicket. For more info on this gig guide, go to www.facebook.com/Ekse on Cape Town TV. And for more of your weekly gig guide, watch Ekse Live on Friday at 4 to 5 p.m. #Ekse Live. Remember, email us to imlamamoon@gmail.com or call us on 021-448-0448 should you wish to be part of the presenter takeover this coming month of June. #Youth Month. Over to you, Amy and Riaz Forbes.
Yes,
man. Thank you so much, Lama.
#Youth Month. And remember, like you said, if you want to be on a show, we want you on a show because we are a youth show for the youth, by the youth. So obviously make sure you send us a little video clip. In that video clip, include to us who you are, what you love, and why we would actually choose you to be on our show, and you join us at the Ekse headquarters.
I just wanted to add, like if your videos are a bit mad, just like, and you feel like it's just not enough, don't worry, we just as mad as we are here, and we love that about you. So just bring yourself, your plain, beautiful self to our studios. There's lovely couches here. What do you think about that?
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Yes. It was #elections 2019 on Wednesday. Did you go vote?
Nee, ek het nie gevote julle nie.
Why not?
Because ek het nie gevote julle nie.
You must vote for change, don't you think so?
Ek het gechange.
Did you go vote? Let us know if you are happy with
voted.
your choice or the choice that the results rather of everything.
Exactly. Isn't ANC running now? Isn't
they
it?
are.
Yes,
they won apparently.
Yes, we are happy for that.
Can I say apparently? I don't know if I can say apparently.
We can
I might just
apparently.
get sued for that.
No, we won't.
So ANC won, then it was DA. It actually had the most growth.
Yeah, they had growth, which is actually really good. That's astounding.
So they're attracting people really good, and I must say they're doing
from
really
every part of the country.
Yeah, they're doing really well for themselves. Well, we want to know from you: did you vote? Did you not vote? Are you happy with the results? Did your party do well? Did your party not do well? Let us know on all of our social media on Facebook, we're Ekse on Cape Town TV, on Twitter we're at Ekse_live, and we have a YouTube channel up and running as well. We're gonna take a quick ad break. When we come back, we have more for you. Welcome back. You're still watching Ekse, taking you all the way till 5 p.m. If you just joined us, we are sitting down with the gentlemen ensemble actually, and they had an amazing opening for us. I was there dancing. I'm like, it's Ramadan, but I'm feeling that, and we actually sitting on the yellow couches with Phelo and Michael, finding out exactly how everything actually started and where they are actually heading as well. Gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome.
How are you guys feeling?
Thank you. Well, it is a good day and all, and life of an artist does not end. So yeah, it's one of those
course,
things.
man. I want to know how everything actually started. I know you guys started in what, 2006, 7?
2016, the Gentlemen's Ensemble, yes. And it was started by myself and the co-founder, Monde, Mdingi. That gentleman I've known for many, many years. He was based in Gugulethu, and then we started the group. It was initially called the Octet, which was 8 of us. And then we saw that 8 guys cannot handle the massive music that Gugulethu has. So we just hook up 4 more guys, and then 12 became the Gentlemen's Ensemble. Yes. And then we've been singing almost everywhere in Cape Town, including, but not limited to, Kirstenbosch, Groot Constantia, Christchurch Constantia, and many, many, many more.
Wow,
man. That's amazing. So tell me, wherever you go and play or sing, where does the funds go to? Because a little birdie told me it goes to the Healing for Memories organization. So
okay, look, in our group, normally when we perform, but then the thing is, this time around, we were invited by Father Michael to actually go and be entertainers in a gala dinner, fundraising gala dinner. And at that gala dinner, when we heard what the Institute was about, we were very inspired. And then that inspiration made us to actually say that we want to assist and we want to help, which is then why we said that from this point onwards, we are saying we are available, use us as you may. So then the benefit concert on Friday, the 17th, is for that. So it's not for the Gentlemen's Ensemble, but strictly for the Institute for Healing of Memory.
And you say that when Michael told you about it, you guys were immediately felt, wow, inspiring. And I hope that the viewers are going to feel inspired as well. Father Michael, tell us more about the Institute for Healing of Memories. What is it about? What do you guys actually do?
Thank you very much, and also wishing you a good Ramadan.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're looking better and more holy already.
Thank you so much, man.
Well, we are 20 years old. We started life as a parallel process to South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission, recognizing that all South Africans had been damaged. We all had a story to tell. We all carried stuff inside of us because of the journey the nation had traveled. But the Truth Commission provided a platform for some, but the whole nation had been messed up and damaged. Of course. And you guys know as well as I do, we're still a bit messed up.
Yes, definitely.
As a people.
I'm not gonna argue.
And also millions of South Africans, we still have our unfinished business. So what we did, we created something called an Institute for Healing of Memories. In particular, we created an experiential workshop where we take 25 people at a time over 3 days through a process of dealing with the past of the nation, the past of the family, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. So we say we like to create what we call safe and sacred spaces. So we've always been dealing with how the nation has affected individuals. But in recent years, we also work with people affected by HIV and AIDS. We work with people in prison. We also work with creating places where South Africans and foreign nationals can tell each other their stories. And we think that's part of the antidote to xenophobia. When I listen to your story and you hear mine, the differences fall away. We are people with our hopes and dreams, but also with our pain. And we also have a very beautiful program called Restoring Humanity, and with young people. And that particular program has been focusing on a particular project we called God Has Many Names. And so we came young people from Delft and Khayelitsha and different parts of the Western Cape, of different backgrounds, of different faiths. Let's learn about each other's faiths. So we went to the mosque, we went to the synagogue, we went to the church, and these young people, and also often, young people were brought up in different faith communities and beginning to sort of celebrate the treasures. And even more recently, we've been looking at the art and the music of different faith traditions to inspire young people.
Yeah, it makes you actually realize how much similar we all are at the end of the day.
In a way.
Yeah,
Right.
if you go through all of that, that's very inspiring.
But when we keep each other apart,
Yes.
we think we're different.
And then we're not similar. And even the things that we go through, like I'll hear Rizal's story, he'll hear mine, and then we'll kind of like be like, oh, but here's the similarity here, and then we can realize also this is not as big as it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
And our differences can be our treasures
Of
rather
course,
than reasons
yes.
to be in conflict or in war with each other.
Yeah. So, what other challenges was the institution facing from the
Well, I
get-go
heard my
until
brother
now?
saying that he's sort of worried about his check at the end of
Yes.
the month. So,
Very much. Though.
so we're an NGO, you
Yeah.
know, so we need funds to do our work. We work, and we have offices in KwaZulu-Natal and Durban and here, but we work around the country. We work in Gauteng over the weekend. We work in Lesotho. We also work in different parts of the world, across the United States. Last year I was in Syria, also Sri Lanka, which of course is having terrible conflict.
Yes,
We work in Myanmar as well, but particularly for our work in South Africa, we need financial support. So when God revealed to Gentlemen's Ensemble that they should give us a benefit concert, how good is that?
Yes, man. Tell us more about that, though. Is there tickets? How do we get tickets? How does the whole process work?
Quicket, you can get them on Quicket.
Yes.
150 rands only. It's in George's Cathedral, 7 o'clock on this Friday night, but also there can be tickets at the door as well.
Course.
Yes.
So we do hope that lots and lots of people come. I think we're all in post-election trauma. Or
Yes.
So we need
That's
to,
a nice way of pitching it.
we need to be soothed, we need to chill
Yes.
out,
Yes.
we need to relax and say, and what more to do?
Of course.
Beautiful,
And I want to hear
beautiful
actually
music.
from Phelo himself. What is it that the people can actually expect when they say, okay, I'm suffering from this post-election trauma. There's another word for it, but I can't say it on TV. What can they actually expect?
Okay, tell you what. We South Africans are known for our singing. We are known for our music. And the Gentlemen's Ensemble has got a classical base, you know.
Okay.
Our music revolves around classical music. And then at the concert, you'll literally hear African folklore, musical theater, you know, many genres, opera. We are also promoting South African composers as well.
Okay.
There are works there by Ubongani Makajane. There are works, different people taking music from different genres and different, and even Louis Armstrong.
Woo.
We also have Louis
Serious?
Armstrong. It's a question of how are you going to get Louis Armstrong from classical singers?
Yes.
And the answer to that will be heard on Friday.
Come along.
Okay.
You know, you
So that's the
definitely-
reason to come.
Yes, you have to
That's
come.
the reason to
you
come to
definitely
the
have to
show.
come on
That's curiosity. You
just to hear how classical singers sing Louis Armstrong kind of a thing.
And if people
then-
don't come, they'll regret for the rest of their lives.
Exactly. You know, and yeah, our music we've got a lot of it, and we've got a lot to give to the people. And the platform that Father Michael, with his contacts and everything, gave us was we were able to actually share the music, because our slogan is where music is the healer of the soul. And then the institute deals with healing as well.
Yeah.
So
Also, isn't it true that we as a nation, we sang and danced our road to freedom?
exactly.
Yes.
We
exactly.
now need to sing and dance also our road to national healing.
Wow,
That's
man.
That's right there.
amazing.
That's right there.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
things like those you'll be able to hear at the concert, and a lot more about the institute and maybe about ourselves as
Of
well.
course.
But
Yes.
then it's all happening.
About yourselves, just quickly. You were 5 then. Why are you looking at me like that? You were
Where have the
5
others
then.
fallen out along
Yeah,
the way?
yeah. So you're 12 right now. You were 8 before. Are you happy with the 12? Would you like to
Real
call
quick,
some
we don't
space
have
just
time.
real
My sister
quick?
wants to join. She's
To join,
Yes.
one, you need to be a gentleman.
Okay.
sorry.
okay.
So
It's okay.
you can wear your trousers and everything, and then
I'm trying.
act as if you're a gentleman, and then
I'll do
we'll
the
see,
big
we'll
voice.
see. You know, kind
Yeah.
of a thing. Yeah. But look, we're 12 gentlemen, and then currently that's the number we're working with.
Okay.
You know, there are certain cases where only 5 is needed, only 4, 8 kind of a thing, and then we spread ourselves across them. But when we perform, you know, there's 12 of us, and then we're content for now with
Okay.
that number. And then until further notice, That's what we'll be
Of
sticking
course.
with.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you
so
much
man.
for being with us and
Yeah.
And we'll see you on
bringing
Friday
inspiration. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Front row seat.
with all the viewers.
What is it called again? RSVP? Not RSVP?
RSVP.
RSVP.
We'll RSVP.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
important people.
Very important people right there.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. You enjoyed that, Rizal?
I did.
I enjoyed that so much. Right now, we'll be heading to a music video. Stay right tuned while we jolt ourselves into the music video. Oh, yeah.
If you have the passion for film and television and you see yourself in the future being the next Brad Pitt from South Africa or the next Riaz Forbes, I don't know. You are in time for an amazing interview with actress Saayman, and she's here to tell us more about her life. And she's actually a real local. She's from Mitchell's Plain. She went to City High, and she's here to tell us more about her journey of, she's actually doing a tour as well, Matilda the Musical. So she'll tell us all about that, all of that acting, all of that when she lied to her mother and said she didn't take that. She wouldn't have been here if she wasn't good. Megan, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, thank you. I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Jy lyk mooi en groen, weet jy?
Thank you so much. Compliments my eye.
Yes, and the complexion, guys. The complexion.
Megan, tell us more about yourself. We know you from Mitchell's Plain, we know you went to City High, but who's Megan when she grew up?
Okay, at the moment I'm a 23-year-old young woman. Megan was a very soft, quiet, but quite a very energetic young woman, like person growing up. Yeah, you know, just like in between, you know, because if you're uitgevang, you know, that kind of person, you know, hulle stout, but like hulle wil uitgevang
You
be.
brought
So
us,
just like,
yeah, you brought up your hand, the kite.
yeah,
So
so
move, yeah,
so
so move,
just
yeah.
boom in the bus, I'm
Yeah,
just there, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, I grew up in a very, and I still live in a very godly religious home and so forth. So I'm quite grounded in faith and so forth. And yeah, that's about it. I'm still a bit shy, you know, a little bit. I'm an introverted extrovert.
Oh, so just in between.
Yeah. But
okay.
is it not?
No, I think you're the same. Eh? But tell me, you recently finished your diploma in a professional acting alongside a shooting course at City Varsity. How was that journey for you? Tell me about that.
Yeah. Firstly, it's honestly been a privilege for me being able to go to varsity. Like in my family, it was really a great achievement for me, not only for my parents but for me as well. Being like one of the few in my family being able to matriculate and then going to study at a tertiary institution, which is like what many in my family didn't have the opportunity to do. So I'm actually privileged, quite honest. And it's been a challenge, honestly, because not only the studying, but the fact that, you know, because growing up in Mitchell's Plain, that's all you sort of know. You know, so now
There's
once
social justice thing.
so now once you're in varsity, you with people from all sorts of walks of life, you know, different backgrounds, you know, different ways of growing up, and you're just like, because you're so used to just like your kind of people, whatever, just. And now here you with a lot of people, and the class that I was in was quite a diverse class as well. So it has been quite a learning curve for me as well, being in such a diverse class, because you now get to know people and also why they are the way they are, what their perspectives are and stuff like that, and why they see things in a certain way. And you can also learn from that, you know. So it was quite an interesting and
Fun experience.
It was quite a fun
I
experience.
can imagine.
I must say, guys, I thought acting was just like getting in front of the camera and doing your thing. That was it.
No, they train you.
There is so much that goes on behind that, you know, the work, you have to, the commitment to it, honestly, because that is one thing that you have to be committed to. Because like acting, it can take you on a whole lot of...
Yes, and speaking about the acting though, because I know for me, because I love the stage, you know, and I love the TV. So ek was in die middag gewees, I was there doing my thing, brushing my teeth and acting in the middag. I want to know for you, how did that acting bug actually bite? Because I'm sure a lady from Mitchell's Plain don't just wake up and be like, I can now act. How did everything happen for you?
And how did your parents actually take that into account? Like, okay, my daughter's going to be an actress.
Because we know that in our communities, it's jy moet gaan study, you must be a lawyer, you must doctor, and they don't take. Yeah, so how was that like for you? When did it bite, and what was the reception from your parents?
Okay, wait, to answer the first question, where it all started for me, I think, you know, as like any young girl, when you have girlfriends, just feel altijd hazy. You know, I think that is where it all started, you know, making characters up. Making characters up.
I was the daddy.
I was the mommy and the sister.
I was always the motherly figure.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always took up that figure of a mother.
Yeah.
You know, by nurturing, you know, altijd kos gemaakt, kinders gewas. I was that. And I think it sort of started there. I think unconsciously it started there.
Oh, you're taking us back now.
Ik krijg memories.
I krijg baie memories.
Ik ben non-support met Tali.
Baie gestallig met your non-support. But I think it started all there, you know, and then as I grew older, like, I love my maskel nou nog.
Serious?
I'm glued to the... Sorry, mommy, because baie lief vir die I love watching
watching?
films. No, she's actually at work, but sy gaan dit seker hulle record.
Sy moet dit was
Ja,
PVR.
PVR.
You know, jy het op die cellfoon.
Oh ja, as
Met die PVR en nog nie.
Kan jy uitkonie?
You know.
Dan jou pay as wat time.
Oh, op het nou. Gaat nou.
So but they support you.
But they honestly, they've been supportive. Honestly, in the beginning, when I told my parents, like after school when I matriculated, I'm like, guys, okay, this is what I want to do. Because there's been a lot of things like in grade 11, you just like when I grew up, I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor. I was set on being a doctor. I grew up, and when I grew up, I was like, you're in grade 10, like doctor. I don't think I can do the doctor thing. I don't think I'm cut out for that, you know. And then, luckily, the school that I attended, City High School of the Arts. They offer drama. Okay. They're arts-focused school, so they offer music, dance, drama, and design, I think. So then I went for, because I was so in love, it's the funny place of Bacchanal, you know, with the acting and Hayes feel, and then also watching a lot of films, I really was drawn to acting, and then I did the subject drama at school, and then eventually when I matriculated, I'm like, I think I want to study acting. I actually want to go for it because I love it, you know.
Yes.
I really got a passion for it. At the beginning, my daddy was like, DJ, don't you want to go for something with a more stable income, you know? Go into like something where women are not often seen in like engineering, go into that and stuff. And at some point I was like, maybe I should, you know, just to have something to, you know, that's going to be stable.
Did you job shadow that side?
You know, but then afterwards I was like, I can't do it, man. Because I'm going to do it to satisfy them, but I'm not going to be happy in it, you know.
Exactly.
And then I told Mommy, I was like, Mommy, I'm sorry, but I really want to do acting. Like, I really got a passion for it. And I want to pursue this as well. And my mommy, she was fine. She was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's your career. It's what you want to do. We can't stand in your way because at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one having to go work and stuff like
Especially
that. You know?
Speaking of week, you actually on the Matilda tour. Tell us about that. Where can we get tickets and where is it going to be screening and playing and things like that? Hoe weet ek?
Unfortunately.
Kan jy nie?
No. Besides that, we did our Cape Town run already. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. For the other people watching across the nation.
Okay. Ek het 'n ander question gehad. You almost played a adult kid, no?
Yes.
So tell me about the adult kid, man.
Playing an adult kid
How
is
does that
hectic, guys. Because I'm a 23-year-old young woman playing 7-year-old.
Wow.
And you know, as young adults, you tend to like hide a lot of things, your emotions, whatever. Yes. But as a child, you have to learn to let go because they have no filter. Kids.
Yeah.
You don't want to say something, they say something. If they're not happy with something, they are going to show that they're not happy. They're going to say they're not happy. And you know, going to having to channel all those kind of things in this part that I'm playing in Matilda the Musical. You really have to like switch on that inner child,
of course.
You know, like an active child, you know, playfulness. That, you know, it was a challenge in the beginning because like in the rehearsal, you don't know everybody else.
So Jay will know. You know.
But this character does not allow you to look like like a decent human because we have to crawl under tables and jump on and off desks. And you have to like go berserk.
Of course. And I mean anything on stage really, you have to moet uit jou dop kom and you have to get used to the people fast because that's what it's all about. And my next question is actually very important for everyone at home who's actually watching. We said you're from Mitchell's Plain, you know, and we always feel that your circumstances should be where your destination is going to end. But here you're doing acting, you are doing what you love. How important is that for someone growing up in the townships of the Cape Flats? Real quick.
No, this is one thing that my daddy told me. He said, don't just strive to be another South African citizen.
citizen or another statistic of South Africa, but it's like to be the next great story, the
Wow.
next success story. And that is something that has always been on my mind. You know, I was like, I'm not gonna allow where I come from to determine where I go in life. And yes, it can get a bit hard because you live in an area where that is driven by gangsterism and drugs and all of those things, and you try your best not to be that. So what keeps me going is just like where I come from is not going to determine where I go.
I love that. Megan, thank you so much for joining us. Say it's an inspiration. We're taking a break. See you after this. Well, it is almost time for that International Women's Retreat, where Voyage Border was actually joined by women from the USA to find out exactly how it is that they do their business, how they uplift each other and all of those things. And Javid also altyd daar is, and because we want to uplift women and because, you know, we want to see women in positions where we don't often see them, especially where business is concerned, we want to see exactly how it is that the internationals actually do it to uplift their women and inspire their women to become better businesswomen and how to open their business and all of those things. So this is the International Women's Retreat that Vuyo Jabora, darling, she actually went to. Check this out.
Watching yet another edition of your favorite show. This is Ekse right here on Cape Town TV. I am your host, Vuyo Jabora, darlings. And right now I'm at the Taj Hotel right here in Cape Town to attend the International Business Retreat brought to you by Pink Ink, all the way from the United States of America. Listen, it's going to be an insightful, jam-packed, and a very, very, very motivational event. So please do join me as we go along to chat to these inspiring and powerful women. Let's go. Your title is Life Coach Brittany, and if someone is wondering what exactly is a life coach, do you help me figure out my life? What does a life coach do?
Gotcha. Well, it's exactly what you just said. So life coaches, we have multiple different titles that we can have: business coach, life coach. My title, I'm able to work with women exclusively, so only the ladies, no guys, where I help them with two things. I can either help you with your personal goals, your personal aspirations, but my main focus right now is working with women that are looking to start a business, grow a business, or scale a business globally. So basically you have to have a goal in mind, and I help you to get from point A to point B.
What are you going to take from this experience going back home?
You know what? South Africa is about positioning yourself for me, you know, leveraging opportunities to be successful. And so in my next book, I am going to talk about South Africa and being able to leverage opportunities. I'm going to be able to tell people, like, listen, you want to go places? You can go. You just have to make it happen, you know?
And what are some of the steps or the signs that one should start to identify within themselves to know that they are now taking leadership within their careers, within their lives, and within business?
Yes. I think everybody is blessed with a niche, and I think all of us need to kind of get in tune with that niche. You know, as a business consultant, I work with entrepreneurs and I work with budding entrepreneurs, and they are so passionate about so many things, but they have no idea that their passions can turn into a profit. So understanding what you're good at, how you can fix a problem, a well-defined problem, the market that you need to be in to fix that problem, and an innovative solution based on your passion and your niche, and how that can change the world and create you from a regular leader or regular individual in the public to an actual, you know, well-known name and brand within your community and within the world.
What would you say to a woman who's sitting at home and wants to leave the relationship but cannot because they depend on their partner?
Well, to that woman, I would encourage her to take a leap of faith. You know, nothing that we do comes easy, but the work that we put in will be well worth it in the end. One thing that I had to do as a new divorcee was I had to take on an additional job for pay, and I hadn't been used to doing that because I relied on my husband, who was the main breadwinner. But unfortunately, after the dissolution of our marriage, I went from the two income household to a single income household. So I had to make the adjustment. That means I had to cut back on some of the expenses, some of the things that I enjoyed doing. Maybe I couldn't eat out as much, or I couldn't go, shopping every week or whatever that looks like. I had to adjust to my new norm now, which was a single mom. And it wasn't easy, but I can guarantee you the peace that came from the freedom that I received was much better, and it was well worth the leap of faith that I took when I decided to step away and, file for the divorce. And it's one thing to plan your business for the now, right? We're always talking about next quarter. But I think in order to be legendary, you really have to think far in advance. What is it that I can do today, tomorrow, at least in this quarter, in this year, that's going to set me up for future success, right? Because how many of us want to be hustling and bustling the way we are now 10 years from now? Baby, I don't plan on doing this 2 years from now, okay? I love what I do, but each year should never look the same.
Why is it important for women to come together in times of loss, in times of difficulties, in times of struggles, to come together and help pick each other up?
I feel it's that time to come together just because we all have a story. And even though all of our stories are different, they're all the same in some way. Just saying that, we all need others to talk to. We don't want to get to the point where we're just left alone, just by ourselves with no one to talk to, because that can lead to very serious things. And just to have just one person, if it's just to listen or to be that other person on the phone, just to be able to send a text message or a letter or a note, it really means a lot. And just to be here with these women this week, and I lost my fiance a year ago, March 15th. And the last thing that I expected that I would do was to travel to a whole nother country just almost a year later to the date. So this really means a lot to be around strong women, like-minded as myself in business, and just share their stories to gain knowledge of what they've done to come this far.
So what would you say to that young person who feels like no matter how positive I can be, but nothing is going to change?
I think that's the thing. We all go through specific and certain obstacles. Even me, I go through certain obstacles, but I know that there's a bigger picture to everything, and I know that you have to be able to push past your obstacles. You have to be stronger than what's in front of you, because a lot of times our reality can look like, oh, I don't have enough money, or this is going on. But you really have to, I tell people all the time, use your imagination. Like, your imagination is key. Being able to see things before they actually happen is very key, and that just becomes a part of just getting still and learning to know like who you are, and just believing that just because this obstacle is in front of you doesn't mean that you can't overcome it. But you have to be able to push yourself to know that this is possible for me. It's just something else that's going to make me stronger. I think obstacles are born to make you stronger, so just pushing past it.
You darlings, listen, I want to say thank you at home for joining us on this edition of Ekse, but most importantly, thank you for listening to what these powerful, ambitious, strong, courageous women had to say about their journeys, and also some words of encouragement that they were giving out to you. This is Ekse, and we hope that from this experience you'll take so much more.
Yes, man, Africa Month is coming up, and we want to know from you what makes you proudly African, and how do you celebrate your Africanness? Send us a little 30-second clip of you explaining all of that to us. Email it to us, send it on our social media. On Facebook, we're Ekse and Cape Town TV, and on our Twitter, we're at Ekse_live.
Thank you so much once again, guys, for joining me and Riaz at Ekse Live. It was an amazing show. And if you actually kind of missed it or want to see it again, catch it tomorrow at 7 a.m. And follow us all on our Twitter, Facebook page. And if you want to email us, it's Ekse at Cape Town TV.
Of course.
.org, just like Riaz said. But we'll be springing out now with the Gentleman Ensemble.
Of course, man. And remember, if you want to be just like us and we'll be on the show, guest present, send us a little video, no longer than 3 minutes, explaining who you are and why we would actually want to choose you to guest present on our show. At the top of the show, we saw Gentleman Ensemble open up for us, and they soothed us. They gave us beautiful, for the
Tears of
soul.
joy.
And they're actually having a benefit concert on the 17th of May. Tickets are only 150 Rand, and that benefit concert is for the institution for the healing of memories, if I said it correctly.
And that will be at the St. George's Cathedral at Wales Street, in Wales Street.
Exactly, man. And also, if it is that you don't have data for quicker.com, they are also having tickets at the door as well. Or if you know any of the members in Gooks as well, you can go ahead and purchase tickets from them. But from us, we love you. Monday to Friday, Ekse, 4 to 5 p.m. We are out. Thank you so much. The biggest, the baddest, the most hip and happening. Lekker Jay. This is Gentleman Ensemble.
Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. 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 Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. 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 Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. 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 Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Izoni phakamisa. Sitomeni ebusweni benkosi izoni phakamisa. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord, He shall lift you high. Why don't you humble yourself? Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. 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 Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. Humble yourself. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. Why don't you humble yourself? Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. Why don't you humble yourself? Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. Why don't you humble yourself? Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. Why don't you humble yourself? Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall lift you high. Why don't you humble yourself? Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. He shall